come clean.
Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Now you've probably noticed that I'm loading a lot more AFL. That's because it's coming towards, I haven't changed my schedule or anything, it's just coming towards the end of the year, and it's been my best year on YouTube by far. So I thought I'd thank the viewers for uploading more AFL, more gaming, the usual vlogs and stuff, and reviews of other stuff as well. So just more of everything basically. And most days you'll see 2 uploads, like usually 1 AFL and like 1 gaming usually. So yeah, we got 9 reactions over 2 videos, next 2 videos. This one we got 6 reactions, next one 3 reactions. But for this video we got Daniel Rioli, the future of Richmond Football Club, Chris Judd's highlights, elite, AFL brief history of the game, Paddy Dangerfield is coming 2013, Ozzy Man reviews, AFL vs Soccer, big hit, Monfries calls time, and yeah, that's it. So those 6 videos. Next reaction will have something else, 3 different videos you will see when you see it. But first of all, let's do this video. Daniel Rioli, let's start with him, let's go. I could have said that intro better. It wasn't the best intro for me. Anyway, let's just do the reactions. I like the music, by the way. He impressed me a lot this season. He was very good. Favourite match from him, for me, was definitely the preliminary. Scored 4 goals. He was so good. I hope this music getting copyrighted. I hope it's not. It'll be fine though, even if it is. He's quick. He's good at scoring. He hits it so well. I remember the prelim. He hit it so hit them so casually, and he just went smashed it straight in. There's another one of those. He's good at those. So accurate. And you just can't stop it unless you're tackling him beforehand. He's such a joy to watch. In a bundle. As I said, got a great shot on him. Good finisher. This game was sick. This poor Richmond game. What a win for Richmond that day. It was an absolutely brilliant game. Do they show the finals? I'm not sure when this is uploaded, to be fair. They might not. Look at that. Curved in. So yeah, that was pretty fun. That was a good compilation of his highlights. When this was uploaded? Oh, July. That's why. Okay. Because in the finals, he was just extra impressive. And yeah, it's just been a really exciting player to watch. And I'm looking forward to seeing more. Chris Judd highlights. Elite. Doesn't look good, obviously.
And the fact of the matter is, you don't get to choose your exit. You very rarely get to choose.
True.
I'm sure you've worked out here to announce my retirement from AFL football. Never seen a play like that come through as a young kid.
It's one of the worst ways to go out of a career of any sport, through injury.
Michael Voss was better, I reckon Juddy's better. Only will they go into the Hall of Fame, he might go straight in and been inducted as a legend of the game, such as his stats. Noel Smith, Premiership captain, best and fairest all Australians. He did a couple of them with Carlton. Every single legend talks about this guy as if, you know what he is? He's like Dick Reynolds and Hayden fucking Canker. I never saw him when they talk about Jared Watt, they talk about him in Richmond. That's how good he was.
That's a nice tribute, that. Sorry if it's a bit quiet. It's not my volume, it's just the video. That's just like how quiet it is. I watched a video of him before actually, a highlight reel of him. And he scored some great goals, so more of that is great. Another one. He just completely just shook him off there. Nice and simple, you know. Look at that run. I think that goal was in the other video as well. Look at Judd. Look at that. How about that? Does this go to a goal? Does it lead to a goal? Oh, okay, it doesn't. It might have been. I'm not sure. But wow, what a play. If it led to a goal, it would have been even better. Fantastic player. Just inside as well. The way the ball moved in the air, that was awesome. Goals always look better when they go like just inside the post. Or is that just me? Smashed it in. From it, I love goals from the angle. He's got really good range of goals. He make a great run and score. Scored something long range from the angle. Got all types of goals as locker. Got a punch there. Turned his man, left him on the floor. Brilliant. Good to see one in the Premiership.
Christmas has come early for everyone at Carlton. The Blues getting the nod after a nerve-wracking play on Thomas Williams.
Nice. I'm gonna check after this video, like when did he sign for Carlton and how many goals he scored. Good to check that out. Awesome. It's a battering that game. Saw the scoreline. Look at that. What a goal. I can say about every goal in this video really. What a goal. Literally every goal in this video. There you go. Look at that. He managed to keep it in and got it to his team just about as well. Just about kept it in. What a great piece of play there. Nice. Look, is that the first mark of this video? That's a brilliant mark. That was awesome. This is more recent, I think. Another brilliant goal there. My alarm going off. Sorry. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Why is it going off? Anyway. Nice. So that was his last game, I'm guessing. Nice to see the applause as well. Yeah, that was a good video. For West Coast, 138 goals, 134 games. Pretty good. Well, very good actually. More than a goal a game. For Carlton, 90 goals in 145 games. Decent. Australian rules football and AFL. A brief history of the game.
Crowds converge on the main grounds.
Probably very informative, so...
It is claimed to be the fastest football game in the world, embodying the science of soccer, the speed of basketball, and the vigour and man-to-man clashes of rugby and the American gridiron game.
Australian rules football is widely popular in Australia today. It originated in Melbourne, Victoria in the 1850s. It's a contact sport with each side having 18 players. It requires kicking, handballing and running with an oval-shaped ball on an oval-shaped field. The oval ground is usually a modified cricket ground. The game's origins are attributed to Tom Wills and a group of friends that helped him develop the game. There's a few theories of exactly what inspired Wills to organise a new kind of football in the colonies. A letter written by Wills indicates a call for the formation of a football club with a code of laws to keep cricketers fit during winter. Wills was a keen English rugby player, and his love for rugby clearly shaped the way this game was formed. Some historians believe that another influence was a game played by Aboriginals known as Marngrook. The game is very similar and shows a lot of similarities to what became the AFL code, although historians disagree on whether Wills had actually played this game with the Aboriginal natives or even saw it being played. All the same, this connection has become culturally important to many Indigenous Australians because the game does follow many similarities to Marngrook. A significant milestone for the AFL was in 1858 when a match was played under experimental rules between Melbourne Grammar and Scotch College, held at Richmond paddock and umpired by Wills. There's a monument that commemorates these early school matches outside the MCG today. Melbourne Grammar and Scotch College also compete annually in the Cordner Eggleston Cup to commemorate the game. In 1859, the Melbourne Football Club came into being. It's officially one of the world's oldest football clubs. Wills and his friends set up 10 rules for the game, and Australian football evolved from these 10 rules. Throughout the colony, these Melbourne rules were distributed and the game began to grow in popularity. But at first, there were many variations of the rules and one-off matches. Before a game, the rules had to be discussed and agreed upon, as there were so many variations of rules at the time. Victorian football clubs, Geelong, Melbourne University and South Yarra started to form and joined a codified league known as the Victorian Rules. Victorian Rules football was adopted by South Australia in 1860, Tasmania in 1864 and Queensland in 1866. When New Zealanders started to play the game, it began being referred to as the Australian Rules football. Rugby-loving New South Wales were introduced to the game in 1877 and WA in 1881.
What about the other state then? The other area?
In 1879, the first inter-colony match between South Australia and Victoria was a popular spectacle. The sport became increasingly popular to play, an increasing amount of spectators attended the games. VFL formed out of the wealthiest VFA clubs in 1896. Carlton, Essendon, Fitzroy, Geelong, Melbourne and South Melbourne. Delegates from each club discussed the formation of this new
South Melbourne
competition.
Let me know if you know.
The VFL changed a few rules, making 18-sided teams instead of the previous 20, and adding Hawthorn, Footscray and North Melbourne clubs to the competition.
Hawthorn,
the
yes.
SAFL and the WAFL then began their own competitions.
Okay.
The World Wars saw the game lose many of its best players, and some clubs had too many losses to keep going.
Yeah, those were sad times.
It was not until the 1980s that Australian rules football became a national competition. In 1982, the South Melbourne VFL club relocated to Sydney and became Sydney Swans.
Now I know.
In the late 1980s, as VFL became increasingly popular, the league formed a national competition. In 1987, the West Coast Eagles and the Brisbane Bears formed and joined the VFL competition. The VFL changed its name to AFL in 1990. Adelaide joined the league in 1991. Fremantle was added as a rival.
Yeah, I was born.
In 1995. The Fitzroy Bears merged with the Brisbane Lions due to some financial difficulties in 1996.
Yeah, so a bit about that as well.
Joined the competition in 97. In 2011, the Gold Coast Suns joined the league, and GWS's team, the Greater Western Sydney Giants, were admitted in 2012. The AFL currently has 18 member clubs and is one of the most watched sports in Australia.
It's a great sport. So yeah, that is actually really good and informative. That was actually like, it showed a lot about the history of the game. And yeah, that was actually really, really good. I was going to say earlier about the guy who mentioned how it's the fastest form of football, and he mentioned how it takes aspects from soccer and rugby and stuff, and that's the sort of a view I have as well. It's like, in some ways, it's like a mixture of football and, well, not football, well, I call it football, but it's a mixture of soccer and rugby in like some ways. And yeah, a bit of basketball there as well. Played on a cricket pitch, one of a cricket pitch. So yeah, a lot of sports combined there. But yeah, obviously a different sport completely. And yeah, just such a fun sport to watch. And it was nice to know the history about it a lot more. Paddy Dangerfield is coming. It says 2012 there, but apparently the video title says 2013. So I'm guessing this might be a preview video for 2013. I don't know. We'll find out. Why is there why is there a black border? I'm guessing there's the size of the video. Back in his Crows days. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention them, the international rules reaction. I was saying how, in a different video I was saying how I wish he stayed at the Crows, just to see him and Betts on the same team. Well, international rules is the closest I get to actually seeing that. He's just one of those players that I could just watch all day. He's just so good to watch. Perfect shots. Look at that, long range, straight in. Absolutely brilliant for him. Geelong are going to be good to watch next year. Got Danger, got Gary Ablett back, and yeah, that was a decent. It was 2 minutes long, but that was pretty decent. Just some really good goals in there. So yeah, he's just a great player, and it was good to see some decent goals from him, especially from his close days. That was pretty fun to watch.
Martin taps it along. Ablett's.
I've actually seen this video.
Oh, fuck me dead. His face, neck, and spinal.
I've seen this video, but I haven't reacted to it. And it was requested, so why not?
Gave him a tickle under the arm to make him feel safe, but all along just wanted to push him towards a blackout. Martin had no choice but to get fucking shit mixed. Look at the KG veteran. Ablett says, off you go, there's the landing strip. Bang! Destination fucked. Meanwhile, over at the soccer.
I love when he says that.
Another brutal hit. Fucking unbelievable. Look at the hand come in. Flicks his ear, just touches it ever so gently.
Oh, yeah, that is really bad. I'll admit.
Of pain.
That is really
bad. Straight to the wounds. He's probably going to need the stretcher and the medicab, possibly head off to hospital. He'll need a fucking ice pack, a Panadol, a beer, a
Get up.
and a gobby. He's down. That is.
You're not hurt. Get up.
Someone get him to hospital, eh?
Wow, that was. I've seen it before. But I'm still laughing because it is funny, to be fair. Soccer's my favourite sport. I call it football, of course, but soccer's my favourite sport. But still, when players do that, it's annoying, and when it's taking the mick out of it, it's just funny to look at. Monfries calls time.
Paul Rance really got himself into trouble. Monfries makes him pay.
Nice go.
Now it's one-on-one inside the forward.
Just slipped there. He's like, no. This is the game I saw. In the last reaction. What the way that bounce was awesome. That bounce was like took everyone by surprise, that bounce. What a mark. That was good. That was really, really good. Nope, not quite. Oh, there you go. Still got it. And scored. Those are two really short videos, those last two, both a minute each. But yeah, that was really good. Favorite one though was that bounce from the Adelaide game. That was just the way it just bounced in. That was just awesome. Anyway, we got one last. No, we haven't actually. This is the last one. I just realised. So yeah, in the next reaction, you will find out what we got. So yeah, you'll see either the next day or maybe the day after. We'll see. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see ya.